So as you can see, the feet have been fixed, the skin weights have been adjusted according to the motion capture. And on the back, where we had some issues, that also has been adjusted. But as you notice, we do have some interpenetration here, so we're going to have to adjust that utilizing the layers palette. And you can access that underneath the channel box. And normally it's in the display mode, but we want to go over to the animation, and we can actually create a layer here by going to layer and create empty layer. That's going to give us a new layer, and from there we have to also make sure that we set this to about 200, because most of the human IK motion captures are roughly 200 frames or less, depends. We also want to make sure that we go over here, tap this, we'll go and turn this to 24 frames per second, or at least make sure that that's what it is. We can change our tick size, which is the tick that comes over here, because we're going to be using some keyframes, and adjust that. We'll hit save. We'll go into and it looks like we have some issues here. Obviously all we had to do is pull it through this time slider. These things kind of happen, anomalies that kind of hard to explain, but do happen from time to time. Sometimes it's something easy like just dragging through the time slider. Next, we want to make sure that we can see our joints. Now normally our mocap joints will show up here, but apparently there's another issue that I'm having with my version of Maya. It doesn't make a difference, because really all we need are the controls. We'll grab that, or turn the FK controls on, where we can see those. And now we want to add to, we'll go into the options box, go into our control rig, add to animation layer. And if we go under our channel box now, that's been added to this particular layer. We'll go and we'll adjust the hand accordingly by moving this. We'll bring it out a little further. We'll make sure that this is in the 200 spot, and we'll add some keyframes here in a second. Just find out where it starts going into the chest. We'll start it at 1, bring shoulder out a little bit. And we'll throw a keyframe down, hitting the S on the keypad. And we'll go out, and as you can see, no more interpenetration, or right here there is some more. So we'll adjust that. You need to go back and find out exactly where that's happening. So roughly 82, so we'll adjust that accordingly. Pull it out a little bit more. That's good. And we'll set a keyframe there. Obviously we want to go back to the beginning and set a keyframe based on the one spot right in front of, we'll hold down the middle mouse button key and throw that right down in front of 80. Throw one down right there so that it stays kind of in that position. The next thing we want to do is run or scrub through our animation. It looks good, as you can see. But an anomaly that happens whenever you go back to 0, as you will notice, the arm gets thrown back. Well, since this is on a layer, we can easily turn it off and we're right back to where we were. And that's how you do it. We'll take a render of the character, put it in, run it through Photoshop, do some editing, make it look good, and that's basically it. You've created a fully animatable character, not fully, but a simple character, and added maps, walked it all the way through ZBrush, through Maya, created everything from the ground up, concept art, and you now have a pose where the character is actually here. And we'll fix the high resolution maps in another tutorial, but that's it.